reinforcements.
No! Wait! Hurry up! Help me!
We are finally here. We are finally here. First and foremost, thank you all for those who are tuning in to check out this new playthrough with me of Resident Evil 3, the remake. I am beyond excited to begin this game. Resident Evil is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, series of video games out right now. Probably ever since I played Resident Evil 4 and I read like every strategy guide, and man, we couldn't afford to buy it when it first came out. So like I went to Barnes & Noble, or my mom used to take me to Barnes & Noble, and I got that big ass guidebook and I just read it from front to back, and it almost felt like I had played the game. And then eventually I got the game, and it was still just as good as reading the guidebook. It is my favorite game of all time. So I'm super excited to dive into Resident Evil 3. I beat Resident Evil 2, the remake, before I had started this video game channel, so there's no videos of it, but I love that, and I'm hoping this lives up to that expectation, that standard that was set, because I mean, aside from Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 being great, and Resident Evil 7 I thought was really, really impressive and truly brought it back to that horror form. You know, if you watch the Beast Inside playthrough, you heard me, some of my comments like towards the later levels I didn't like it, but overall it was a great game. So I'm super excited to see if they continue that streak with Resident Evil 3 here. Yeah, and just before we jump in, just thank you again for everybody who's subscribed, liked, or checked out any of my videos, whether you just came from checking out Frambeau or Never's Song or The Beast Inside. All three really great games. Really enjoyed those playthroughs, and it's kind of cool. You can see our progression as the channel gets, I don't want to use the word better, but we get more efficient with our editing, and just, you know, how it's evolutionizing. Like right now we don't have the last time because it's the first video. Usually it'd be last time, insert clip, now begin game, but you're starting off with this one. But the next video, you'll see what I mean for those who are new to the channel. But are there any other final thoughts? No, just again, thank you all for checking this out with me. Hopefully you enjoy this series, and let's just jump right into it, shall we? I'm pretty confident. Stronger enemies, ammunition, items, and more scares. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in my ability with horror games. You know, usually whenever I start a new survival horror game,
this pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs roam the city, burning buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious. He had some
citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
that got me hyped. But man, I'm excited. Oh man, y'all just don't know how much I love this series. Let me show you. Let me just show you. Yeah, okay, so I didn't miss anything. I'd already saw that beginning intro, like I said, to test out the game or whatnot. But before I even got Resident Evil 3, having beaten Resident Evil 2, having beaten Resident Evil 7, having beaten Resident Evil Code Veronica recently, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6. Haven't beat Resident Evil 1 yet, and there's what was it? Resident Evil Outbreak or Revelations? One of those I beat. No, it wasn't Outbreak. It was definitely Revelations. Outbreak wasn't happening. But I even went to one of our old thrift stores, man, and they were selling Resident Evil books. And let me tell you, it's actually pretty good for like trying to make a video game just book form and still capture like the imagination that visually we could already see in the game. It does a really good job trying to find the rest of these books, but unfortunately that bookstore didn't have the rest of them, so I'm stuck with reading and finishing that one. But yeah, I'm super excited to see this. I played Resident Evil 3 when it first, not when it first came out, I don't even think I was born when it first came out, but I played Resident Evil 3 when I was younger, but I never beat it because I didn't understand the save system at that age. That very go find you some ink ribbons and save when you can system. I didn't understand it very well, so I never saved. So I got to a point where Nemesis had found me, I think like right outside the police station, and of course I died, and then I had to start all over. And that just killed my little brain, my little heart, broke it, so I didn't go back to it. So this will be my first time actually playing it and hopefully beating it. Let's see what we got going on here. At Raccoon City, somebody is obsessed. Got a nice like New York apartment going on here. Yeah, for those who like this is the first time watching me play through a game, I'm a sucker for environment, so forgive me if it takes me a little bit longer to like jump into the story, just because I want to kind of explore this home that they created, because it looks really, really nice. Oh man, it looks and just sounds nice. I am playing on PC, which is still relatively new to me, and I wanted to get a controller for it because I'm better for this particular game, but they're all sold out right now where I'm at. It's a hell of a nightmare.
Fucking hell. Gets worse every night.
Why is she having dreams about being infected? Even like, I'm thinking about going back to like how much I love this series. Even our cat Mia is named after Mia from Resident Evil 7, the girl who goes psychotic, and she lives up to that name.
3 more days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
First month of my life. Who do we play as in Resident Evil 3? Is it Claire or Jill? It's not Claire. It's gotta be Jill.
What's going on out there? Too many pills.
Yeah, what, you got that dream suppressant shit? Yeah, I like controllers more when I play video games just because that's what I'm used to. But all of my Best Buys around here are sold out on controllers, so I'd have to order online, and I've been really kind of lazy with that. I kind of wanted to get it the same day. But hopefully this works out for me on hardcore. We will see. to return.
Who could that
Boy. Kind of like the first-person view. I don't think I can go back to that, but this is feeling odd for
be?
me.
Alright, I'm coming. Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
Alright, let me grab my...
Oh, God. Right off the bat. Oh, God. I felt that in my ribs. Oh my God.
What the hell is that thing?
Just terrifying, dude. Like, there's just certain creatures that automatically strike fear in your heart. Nemesis is one. Pyramid Head from Silent Hill is another. Who else? Oh, what's her name? Laura from Evil Within. Is it? How do I get out? How do I get out?
What the hell?
Like, just characters that as soon as you see them, you're terrified. And there's... Nice dodge. Yeah, definitely gonna have to change my control settings once we get a breather here. Man, we're getting thrown through the ringer. Just because I feel a little odd, like my sensitivity feels a little off.
Okay.
That is a cool shot. That is a sick shot. Is that what's gonna stop our pursuer? You know, that's crazy though. Like, he had multiple times to kill us. Like, he held our little head in his hand for a minute there. He could have just crushed us. It would have been over with. One of the main things I also want to keep an eye on is my screen with previous games. I was kind of teetering and tottering between not doing the camera.
Over here!
Brad!
A lot of talking. I'm gonna stop talking when they talk.
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
Oh,
How did
dude.
this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. So, like, I finished that book I just showed you guys, and in that book, it takes place, or the primary perspectives are Jill's, Wesker's, Chris, and Barry's. So I was wondering if, like, if this was her, like how I've been reading. So this is her, and that would, if that's Brad, isn't Brad the one that, like, flew off and left them in the mountains while the wild dogs were chasing him?
Hey! Hey, wait! Down here! Damn it!
Trying to make sure I don't miss anything, like collectibles. Or even, like, because I think the whole story would...
How could this many people be infected? Brad! Here they come!
In here!
There's so many.
Yeah, we're gonna book it. I don't have anything. But I think the story with like Nemesis is he's been sent after them because they went to Arcade Mountains.
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
I'm sorry, Brad.
Yikes, that was quick for Brad. But then, you know, they were the only ones that found out what Umbrella was doing out there in Arcade Mountains, and they came back to try and report it, and nobody was listening. It was a cover-up. So of course, Umbrella would send Nemesis after them to get rid of the last witnesses, which would be her, Wesker, who worked for Umbrella, Chris, Barry, and Brad. Do I have to fight it? I kind of want to save ammo, so I don't know if I have to fight it. I'm not going to. That feels like a waste of ammo. Make sure I understand. Yeah. Oh! God, they didn't make me waste my ammo there. Come on. Come on.
You! Down there! Get to the parking garage roof!
On our way. Let me change sensitivity real quick first. Okay, that feels a little bit better. I'm gonna have to go get a mouse for sure, but this should do for now. I'm just a lot more smooth with the toggle than I am with the mouse.
Sir, are you all right?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety? I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I can take
The only safe place isn't here!
I feel like I remember him from my time playing the original. Hopefully this isn't too loud either. Wait a minute.
Sir, what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
It's Dario Rosso. And yeah, right. You just want to steal my safe house. Get your own, Missy.
Missy? Would you please calm down? I'm a police officer. I'm here to help.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've been doing a bang-up job. You want to help? Go handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Sir, this is your last chance. No one else is coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone.
Well, if I remember correctly what happens in Raccoon City, you won't have to worry about starving to death. You don't have much longer to live. Alright, cool, cool. Always. Okay. Yes. Bear with me as I just, like, get my controls underhand here. No. Character model for Jill looks great though, man. Kind of reminds me of you got super lucky there. You should have been bitten. Kind of reminds me of Lara Croft a bit there. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the attire and haircut style. It looks good though. I don't know to what extent I should keep exploring, whether there's like bobbleheads kind of like in Resident Evil 2 Remake, or things to find like that. Like we may have to fire this time. Oh! I forgot I have a hardcore. They're not gonna go easy on me. Yep. This may suck. This one may suck for me. You didn't what? This is not gonna go well. I can already tell. Never that easy.
Sorry.
Yo, he is terrifying. Just imposing as all hell. Come on. He's like Jason, right? Jason's scary because he never runs. He just walks.
It's my turn, bitch.
Oh. Oh. You almost have a crazy strong neck. She wearing a seatbelt? How the hell did she survive that? I go flinging out of there. So here's my only thing as he's approaching us. I do not like his character design. I don't think he looks... Yikes.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on. Let's get you someplace safe.
I don't think Nemesis' design looks all that great, which is sad, because like I said... let me wait again.
So,
we've been bringing survivors here.
here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
He just doesn't look scary.
Who's the dipshit that closed this?
He looks perfectly suited to be a toy, I guess, but like the teeth like this and his head shape, it just doesn't look imposing or terrifying.
But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
But like the original design for Nemesis, now he was terrifying.
Biohazard Countermeasure Service, UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? We're just here to help people. What's wrong with Umbrella?
What's wrong with Umbrella? Oh my god. Your company is responsible for infecting everyone.
Yeah. I don't know anything about all that. Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
I don't. He just looks a lot more cartoonish to me than he does terrifying, and you know that's just my honest opinion. Still cool as fuck to watch, like hunt you down. Use my language. Also, what's going on with Carlos's hair? What is all that about? Why does he have... It's like a ghillie suit on top of his head or something.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Why is it not here in the subway with y'all? On top of that, when I think of a dossier, really? Okay, UBCS ammo crafting. Oh, okay. On the battlefield, if you run out of ammo, your gun's about as useful as a wet fart. Want to stay alive out there? Then get these basic formulas into your skull. Handgun ammo is 2 gunpowders. Shotgun is gunpowder plus high-grade gunpowder. Mag ammo is high-grade gunpowder times 2. Once you've stocked up, get out there and join the party. Let's give these dead motherfuckers something to eat. Just make sure you don't become dessert. Who wrote that out? Like my favorite movie out of the Resident Evil franchise is Resident Evil 2. 2, then 1, and then the rest of them are just kind of bleh. But 2, that city and Alice being hunted down by that Nemesis, that was dope. That was probably one of the sickest Predator Hunter scenarios I've seen in a movie done. Just because of like that threat that just like Jason, once again, there's no way to, or theoretically there's no way of stopping him, and he's just methodical and always being right there on your heels. Tabloid front page, what do we got? The Cannibal Murders, a complete digest. In the gray of the morning on September 25th, a frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man described as disheveled like a vagrant was attacking a passerby north of the Lambs Museum of Art. Responding officers discovered the mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpster nearby. Dozens of bite marks covered her body and she had been dismembered, suggesting she had been eaten. Third known incident of its kind to occur in Raccoon City this month. So who done it? Who's been munching on man steak? What? Who's man steak? We here at News Comment have a gnawing feeling, no pun intended, that the so-called cannibal disease patients Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just the cafeteria food. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer Memorial, asked tough questions, and come back with horror stories that will make your stomach roil. Turn the page for the scoop. No scoop for us. I guess something that's always plagued me about these zombies is like, if they're hungry, right, they want to eat. Why don't they finish their meal? It's like they take 2 or 3 bites, watch you die, and then you're pretty much you're a zombie, but you're like a fully formed zombie. There'll be like pieces missing of you.
Me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
All right, Tom Cruise, Tommy Clooney, Harry Gish, Top Gun, Mars, Carlisle off duty. Disaster. Sudden Death Bowling. I'd watch that. Cheesy B horror movie. I'd watch a movie about a bowling ball eating people. We got our first herbs? Yes, we do. We'll take that. I'm going to be using a lot of these, I can already tell. Gunpowder. It's regular gunpowder. More gunpowder. Since we only have a handgun right now, let's go ahead. How do I even bring that up? Oh, it's I. Cool. Some items can be combined with other items, either free up a slot or create something new. Use the combine button to do that. Yep. Yep. I'm a little worried about, since I'm on hardcore, will one more bite kill me? But because it's hardcore, I'm not going to use up health unless I absolutely need to. I'm gonna be so effed. What we got here? A 15 shot 9. No, what about the case? No, the case. Do we have a knife? We do. -4. Oh, I gotta aim into it. Okay. Nice. Cool. Do not use. Like I said, getting used to these buttons for PC. Pain and the Botox. Clock Tower commemoration. Commemorating the grand opening of the Kite Brothers Railway. Ah, stop doing that. How do you... I just want to examine this. I don't...
Looks like I could get this working if I plug in the right... whatever it is.
What working? What is that? Hey, our first save. Why not? We're on hardcore. We might as well spastically start saving.